Bolden.
You know, few of y'all may know me online. Just a few people.
Tell us about how you got that name, Ridiculous.
Well, a lot of people call me Rick. I used to be in the gym a lot, and when I was in my last record that I was with. I was with Def Jam. We had this record out, and everybody called me Rick Rock. And so, as I started to transition in my life, I said, let me take this to another step. And I'm RikDikulous now. You know, I had to take it up a notch. You know, I'm not just Rick Rock no more. I'm RikDikulous. You know, just crazy awesome. On the things that I do, the ideas that I come up with.
So tell us a little bit about your experience with Def Jam and your transition. What happened?
Well, back in 2006, I was a part of this group called First Draft. We had songs on the radio. We, going all everywhere. Ended up getting signed by Kevin Lyles over at Def Jam. Things didn't really turn out how I wanted to turn out. Actually, after we got signed, we were at this video, MTV. One of the directors came from MTV. They came and shot our video, and then 3 weeks after he signed us, he actually resigned from Def Jam. And so we didn't have a boss or anybody to push our project forward. So the group fell apart, and we just kind of went our separate ways. So, the Def Jam thing was a good experience. I got a chance to meet a lot of good people, got a chance to experience walking around Def Jam's, the record label and everything, and it just kind of pushed me forward just to let me know that I can dream big, and anything I put my mind to, I can get there.
Awesome. Now, speaking of dreaming big, Street Dreamz studio, recording studio, tell us about that.
All right, well, Street Dreamz, we actually have a recording studio at the St. Louis Mills Mall. It's not your average studio that most people would go to. We actually have a facility for the youth, and it's built on leadership and integrity. It's a talent with integrity is what I like to summarize it up with. But kids can come in, they can make their favorite songs and get exposed to the industry at a younger age. But my main focus is basically to get them involved at a younger age and catch them a little earlier to start speaking better things and more positive things about their dreams, their visions, their goals, things like that. When I was doing with the record deal with Def Jam, when you're getting into the music industry, you got an option to, well, you really don't have too many options to say what you want to say. You pretty much just follow what everybody else is doing. You follow the trends, the hot topics that are out. And the whole time, I have felt this tugging on me that I really, was making music that I really didn't, it was cool, but I was a family man, and so I really wanted to start making music about things like that.
Right.
And so I opened up Street Dreamz with the hope that if you were, like me, and you wanted to start at least making more positive music, here's the outlet, no more excuses, and I opened it up in the Mills, right in the mall. So.
That's what's up. Now tell us a little bit about, like, if I'm a kid and I want to come through, make me a track or whatever.
Right.
Like, what are the steps do I take to get there?
Well, actually, it's pretty easy. All you have to do is just come in, and we'll do a free consultation with you. Give you a tour around the facility. You come in, you can do karaoke. Most people do karaoke songs of their favorite songs, and then from there they just come in. You get an engineer. It's only $40 an hour. It's pretty cheap and affordable for, if you got 3 people in the group, 4 people in the group, it's only $10 per person. You can split it up however you want to. But at the end, you actually get a CD, and we put it on CD, and you can take it home all for $40. And I think it's pretty cheap compared to some of the other prices that I've heard and that I've actually experienced when I had my record deal with Def Jam. So.
Right. Now tell us, you talked a little bit about leadership and integrity. How do you instill that in the records that they make, or do you have, like you can only do this to this, or like how does that work?
Yeah, well, I try to. I have one big rule. We do all genres of music. We don't discriminate against anybody, but I have one big rule that I have, and it's posted in the front and the back. It's a no profanity rule. So if you can make music, and it's not to really make you do anything or make you do what I want you to do. It's more or less just to say, hey, I'm challenging you, and as an artist, hey, can you, express yourself without using any profanity or any curse words?
Awesome.
And I use that. My music. I've changed my music around, so I, let them listen to my music as an example. And just let them know that when you're a dreamer, you have to speak certain things out your mouth, and whatever you speak out your mouth, that's what you get.
And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. You guys don't go anywhere. We got a lot more coming up. Ridiculous, Bolden, or RikDikulous, or Koran, anything you want to call him, he's here. But remember to keep up with all the great events going on in STL and the STL TV. You guys make sure you follow us on Twitter, you friend us on Facebook, we want to be your friend, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can always catch us streaming live at stltv.net. Keep it locked right here. STL TV will be right back with more. guys, and welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Christia Parker here talking to RikDikulous right here of Street Dreamz Recording Studio. We've been talking a lot about dreams, a lot about writing, a lot about how your child or you guys can get, you know, your music out there and record and have your own experience. Tell us a little bit about your writing. You said the no profanity rule that's in your studio. So tell us how you write.
I actually write. Well, everything that I have inside my studio, I actually used to work at Brown Shoe Company 2 years ago. And I had this dream burning on the inside of me, and I'm like, every day I would go into work, even though I had a good job and I could move up in the corporate ladder, there was just something inside me that said, hey, you know, if you start speaking what you want to happen, then it will happen. And so I stepped out and I wrote down the vision, and I just started to speak every day. And
what would you say? What would you say?
I would say that I'm going to have a recording studio inside the St. Louis Mills Mall. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I just believe that it's going to happen.
Right.
And I just spoke those things out in faith. And I would speak down to the details, the type of computers that I wanted, the furniture, just everything. And I was just dreaming big, and the opportunity presented itself, and I was able to leave Brown Shoe in a good standing. And I'm an entrepreneur, and you know, it's crazy because you know, you would normally think, how am I going to do this big dream? How am I going to make this happen? You know, investors, and I had an opportunity open up where I didn't have any investors on it at all. I didn't get any bank loans or anything, and so I just wanted to be able to show people in my music that if you start to speak better things in your life every day, that those things will eventually come to you. And I mean, that's what I do every day, just speak life, and that's what the new thing that I'm doing with the music is. I just want to be able to show people that you can be hip and cool and be positive. You know, a lot of people, when they think positive, they're thinking like, oh, that's not cool. Right. But yes, it is cool, and we're going to, I believe that Street Dreamz is going to be the next big thing, that just influences the community to start speaking better things, you know, not just for ourselves, but also for our community and everybody that's growing up, for the little ones, especially for their sake. So.
That's so awesome. You have a lot of information where we can contact you. Where can we contact you? Website,
yeah, we
phone
actually,
number, any of that stuff?
Yeah, our telephone number is 313